Hey everybody, it's Somnius for Troy Flex. Call me Flex for short, or whatever you want to call me. In the last episode, we failed a bunch. And did some other fun stuff. In this episode, we are going to head off to a new galaxy, the Battle Raka galaxy. Sounds intimidating. At least to me. Not really, actually. Battle Raka Barrage. Oh, I just remembered some of the stuff that happens in this level, and there might be more fail this episode. Who knows? Probably not from this mission, though. This mission is kind of simple. But basically, start here. Blue star chips, star bits on UFOs. Coins from a larger coin. Colored planet off in the distance there. That's fun. Armored Goombas. Nobody likes them. Box on the underside of this has a coin. Little tiny gravity malfunctions. Little tiny spinning tops that don't actually damage you but can be spun into for star bits. More annoying than anything else. I really need to stop speaking so matter-of-factly. Some of the gravity physics in this game can be extremely funny and extremely wonky at the same time. So anyway, getting these blue star chips. You can get up to this pool stars. You can't jump up to the launch star without them. But yep, that basically takes you here, which you can bounce up here. Gravity will now do this, and now you can kind of screw in screws. Mario the human screwdriver. That sounds a little weird, but no. Basically, you can screw in the screw. And that will start this platform moving, but also start up these electrical, like, little module things. And also start up all these cannons. So basically, you're in an auto-scrolling level. Essentially. The 3D equivalent thereof, I suppose. And you just kind of have to do your best to not get hit. Grabbing this little thing will actually make these two cannons spit out a row of star bits. You can get plenty. You can get a fair few star bits like that. Also, there's plenty of shooting stars that happen along the way. Try not to get hit by too many things though, because there's a lot of things that can hit you. And if you get hit, you get stunned. And if you get stunned, you can likely get hit again. And it's a bad time. But once you get to the end, that's pretty much the end of the level. There's the star kind of locked in a cage, which you have to open up. If you come over here, there's some friendly little bullet bills who will gladly open these cages for you. Except that's not really their intent. Their intent is to open you. But there are some secrets that you can get by luring them to the underside of this little place. Break open some more cages for more star bits. There's a 1-up under here. We don't really need to go out of our way to do any of those, so I'm just gonna grab a bullet bill. Get it to follow me. Okay, I guess you can break open those star bits because this is a faster way through. Anyway. Follow me. Follow me, follow me, follow me. And that will go open up the star. Nice little simple, short, sweet mission to start off this armed fortress of an asteroid, basically. Oh, I gotta love that. Save the game. Nope. Fly up here, and there we go. What's the next mission gonna be? I wonder. Actually, I think I remember, but I don't remember if I remember. That's a weird way of saying it. Breaking into the Battle Raka. Okay, yeah, this mission is kind of your standard fare for this particular kind of level. Basically, you have an armored, like, technological fortress in the middle of this asteroid, and you have to get into the actual, like, base in the center of it in this mission, instead of just kind of floating around the asteroid itself. Anyway, but this introduces a new mechanic, bomb throwing. So now instead of luring bullet bills to break open these cages, you get to try and do so yourself by tossing bombs at them. It works about as well as you would expect it to. Unless you expected it to work at all, in which case it works worse than you expected it to. Especially with this weird gravity physics. But fortunately, you don't have to blow up the ones on that underside. You can just kind of come over here, throw it at this little cage, stand away from them when they blow up, or you will probably get hurt. And yes, since I've been getting all the star bits I can, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try for the secret thing here, because you can see it's a hungry Luma. I don't know, I feel like trying this. 30 star bits. Oh. Especially now that I already know I have enough. Transform! I'm going to try and think of weird ways to say that every time, and it's probably going to get annoying. I'm sorry. But, speaking of annoying, he turns into probably one of the most annoying planetoids in the game. You all know why I hate this place. It needs no introduction. That pipe will take you back to that place you already were. If you decide you don't like doing this, but at least the way is now open. This is the ammo depot, not a garbage dump. What, do people think they can just toss their trash here and it will magically disappear? Well, that's how people on Earth seem to think about landfills. Unfortunately. Hey, we have plenty of bombs. Maybe you could use them to blow up all this trash. Sure, although the fragments will probably still be floating around through space and probably make the space junk galaxy a much more literal name. Gee, thanks. Alright, so now the trash cleaning minigames. You basically want to take these bombs and blow up as many of these piles of trash as you possibly can, but you have to blow them all up in order to win. The bombs have extremely long fuses, which makes blowing up all the trash kind of a pain. What you want to do is kind of... see, I was so close, but it didn't work. No, you gotta do it faster. There's always more, so come by again later if you feel like helping. And you have to talk to him again. Those little coin markers that you can get coins from by shooting a star bit, those actually serve a slightly different purpose here. If you actually manage to land a bomb on all of those coin markers, or about as close to them as you can, that's the ideal way to finish the mission on time. But that is, unfortunately, in a lot of ways, easier said than done. They do kind of blow up each other, but yeah, see there, I was too slow even if I had been aiming correctly. So, at least dying doesn't cost you a life, but expect me to cut out tries after if I fail this one, cut out to the successful or failure endings of my attempts. This one's probably going to fail. I can already smell it. Yes, I can smell failure. It's pretty much what my room smells like. That was sort of depressing and also sort of too much information and kind of... Never mind. What the hell? I think I gave myself the creeps there. I gave myself the creeps by trying to talk about myself. That's bad. Okay, Oh, that worked? Who knew that bombs work so well as an industrial strength cleaner? Thanks, I owe you big. Oh, I know. Take this. I just found it lying around. Maybe it will help. So someone drew a star in the ammo depot because they thought it was a garbage dump. That's lovely. Or maybe it was actually part of the ammo depot to begin with. I don't know. And I thought Bowser stole all these stars. Why are they now just, like, in the hands of innocent space people? Anyway. That went a little bit better than I anticipated. But it was still a fail. To some extent. Anyway. Now back to this mission that I had been trying to do. I will honestly probably meet you back at that little colorful planet place. Because you've already seen this part here.
Wait, what the heck am I saying? I'm probably just gonna speed it up instead, because that literally would cut out like 30 seconds.
But anyway, now we're back and we want to actually bust open that cage to free that little Luma. If you don't have enough star bits for the Hungry Luma when you get here, you can break open that cage instead first, which is also advisable to do anyway. You can turn into Rainbow Mario. You can break open these chain chomps. They give you tons of star bits. And it also clears the chain chomps out of your way so that they're not in your way when you're trying to free that Luma. So it's kind of a win-win. And also, you only have to feed the Hungry Lumas once. They stay fed pretty much any other mission. So if you decided you didn't want to do that garbage mission halfway through trying to do it, you could leave and go on and do the actual mission instead. Whew, that was scary. As my way of thank you for your help, I'll make a shortcut for you. Transform! And launch star in the middle of flying through the air from a sling star. Nothing really that new. A path made of pool stars. Again, nothing really that new here. You can kind of swing around there for that extra life. That health mushroom also heals you if you had any damage when you grab it. So that can be a good way to get that. Do that. And now we're on the kind of like the exhaust port more or less, of the Battle Raka. Wonder what this switch does. Oh, it makes star bits appear. That's fun. Probably don't need to go and get all these, but I'll get a few of them. This box also has star bits. This one probably has coins. Yes. Anyway. Yeah. There's a Luma trapped in crystal there, but we can't really spin into it because it's in the middle of the air and it's kind of hard to get to. So, what's the answer? Well, in the words of the Mythbusters, when in doubt, C4. Well, actually, that's specifically the words of Jamie, but anyway, you can use you can use a bomb to blow up in that cannon. Now, firing yourself through that crystal will shrink it a little bit, but it takes multiple hits, so you have to open both cannons. Also, these bombs, unlike some of the other ones we came across, will actually walk around, so you have to kind of spin into them to get them to be pickupable. Pickupable, whatever. Anyway, freeing the Luma, it'll turn into a launch star, which you'll be right in the middle of, so you can spin and launch your way back out of there. Which actually brings you to, like, the last part of the level is actually outside of the Battle Raka again, which is kind of weird, because you were breaking into it, but then you broke out of it after you kind of blew it up. I don't really know how to describe what that is, but anyway. That one up, honestly, it's tempting, but I don't need it, so... walk the right way, Mario. However, it's kind of surprisingly easy to just blast off into nothingness in this part here, so maybe it might have been a good idea. Yes, okay, that got it. If you miss that cannon shot, you pretty much fly into the abyss. Unless you hit one of those things, the gravity of that ship where that cannon was might be enough to pull you back in. I don't know. How are we doing on time here? I cut out enough of that garbage. Oh, no, I probably actually didn't. So I think that's going to be an episode. What do you have to say? Yep. I think that's going to be it for this episode. So, I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah. Just, I'm so tongue-tied I can't even do my outro. Comments below. Respond, vibrate, feedback, resonate. Feedback. I already said feedback, but as part of the lyrics, note, this is feedback saying I want feedback. Just tell me what to do. Well, don't tell me what to do. Tell me how I can do what I'm doing better. My outro is so boring that even Mario's falling asleep. So I'm going to end it now. Good night, everybody.